Hello, my duckies. Welcome back to the Boston Nation that Basti love. Oh, yeah. How's it going, everybody? So, I recently just came back from my locals. And yeah, this Chaos Max. I was expecting better, but I went 2-2. Not too bad. And it did what I expected it to do. Turn 1 Chaos Max, put that humongous pressure on your opponent. If they're not running kaijus and they can't bring it back on that right there in that turn, you're gonna have a bad day. You gotta deal with a freaking monster that can't be targeted, unaffected by card effects. And it's a 4000 beat stick and does double piercing damage. Oh my god, the power this thing can do. But let me just shut up and get on with it. And you see those beautiful extra deck sleeves. Oh, we have main deck, extra, and even side. This is for new meta. As I was saying, let's start with Big Dick Daddy himself. I run 3 Chaos Max. Now, as I just said before, can't be targeted by effects and is unaffected by card effects. Apologies, can't be destroyed by card effects. Also, if this card attacks the defensive position monster, it does double piercing damage. So you're attacking that defensive position monster with 8,000 attack points. Ooh, it hurts, and it's piercing, and you're gonna hurt. It hurts. The pain. Now, let's go on to the main man himself. 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, that alternate art. It's the Shaolin Jump version. Yeah, it looks nice. Can't go wrong with him. And his cousin. 3 Blue Eyes Alternatives. If you do not know what he does, I'll explain it to you. To special summon this monster, reveal the Blue Eyes in your hand. Special summon it can only be summoned that way. Any other way, as long as it was special summoned that way first, you can do whatever you want. You call a Haunted, Silver Crier, Return of Dragon Lord, it doesn't matter. But along it has to be summoned by that way first. Also, once per turn, you can pop 1 monster your opponent controls. But this card can't attack that turn. It can only use its effect once per turn. So yeah. Next, his second other cousin. I run 2 Dragon Spirit of White. And when this card is in your hand or in the graveyard, it's considered a Blue Eyes card. When this card is summoned, I can banish 1 spell or trap card my opponent controls. Oh, and activate this effect once per turn. Also, I can also tribute this card to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand. Never really been through that problem, but you know, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! What you gonna do? Apologies. Now, people are probably gonna curse at me for this. No, I do not run Sage. I couldn't afford it if I wanted to. But, you know, bills have to come first. So I run 2 Maiden with Eyes of Blue. If this card is targeted for a battle or for an effect, switch to defensive position, negates the attack, whatever. Special summons the Blue Eyes from hand, deck, or graveyard. Simple as that. Only activate the effect once per turn. And it's a tuna. Then we run the Protector of the Eyes of Blue. When this card is normal summon, I can special summon 1 level 1 tuna from my hand. Also, once per turn, I can target 1 tuna monster on my field. No, 1 monster I control. Send it to the graveyard, special summon Blue Eyes from my hand. Little effects. Effect, target, chain Maiden. Maiden's effect, special summon Blue Eyes from graveyard. Protector, send Maiden to the graveyard. Special summon Blue Eyes from your hand. Little trickeries. You know, there's always little trickeries to everything. What's a Blue Eyes deck without the White Stone of Legend? I run 3 of these because this card saves my ass so many times you have no idea. If this card is sent to the graveyard this turn, you can use this effect. Special summon 1 Blue Eyes from your deck, hand, or graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. From your deck. Once per turn, you can actually, it doesn't even matter for once. It doesn't even say once. You banish this card to add any Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard to your hand. You only activate this effect once per turn. So it's pretty useful. And it's also a tuna yet again. Benefits. And you should know me by now in the way I duel. If I'm meta dueling, you already know there's going to be kaijus. We all know what those dreaded Gameciels do, and also he's a level 8, so I can trade in him. And then we have Gorgon and Mothra. It's pretty much Mothra. And they're also level 8s. So you already know Kaiju, interrupting Kaiju summoners in here. Then we have one Maxi because of reasons. Now we'll head into the spells. Run 2 Chaos Forming. This card is pretty much the Ritual Summon for Chaos Max. It does what any Ritual Summon does. Tribute the exact number for the Ritual Monster, but it also has a benefit. Or, from your hand or field, or you can banish 1 Blue Eyes from my graveyard to special summon Chaos Max or Chaos Blackluster Soldier or whatever. Then we have Advanced Ritual. This card is God. What it does is target the monster that I'm ritual summoning in my hand, send 1 normal monster from my deck to the graveyard to special summon that, to ritual summon that monster. So you're just sending it from your deck. This card comes in clutch so many times. Turn 1 Chaos Max. It's a blessing. 1 Silver's Cry, and of course triple Return of the Dragon Lords for your Reborns. Can't go wrong with that. We also run 3 Melody of the Awakened Dragon. Discard a card, add 2 Dragon Monsters 3000 attack or less from your hand to your hand. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3000 or more attack and 25 or less defense. So you're pretty much adding Blue Eyes cards, obviously. That's Chaos Max, that's Blue Eyes, Alternative, Spirit, the list goes on. Now, draw power. If you know me, you know I need draw power. Triple Trade-In, Upstart Goblin, Soul Charge, we all know what that does. Interrupt the Kaiju Summoner, for y'all who do not know what that does. It's a Dark Hole also. Special summon 1 Kaiju to my opponent's side of the field and 1 Kaiju on my side of the field with different names. So it's a double special summon. Also, the turn this card wasn't sent to the graveyard, I could then banish this card to add another Kaiju to my hand. You already know. God damn it, him and his fucking Kaijus! Oh, I hate it! That's what people are saying in the screen right now. Now I'll show you side deck. I run 1, laugh at me if you want, Deep Eyes, White Dragon. This card saved my ass quite a few times actually. So what this card does for y'all who don't know it, probably most of you that don't know, if a Blue Eyes monster is destroyed by battle or by card effect, I special summon this card. I then inflict 600 oh my god, my throat. 600 damage to my opponent for each dragon in my graveyard. Then I target one of those dragons in my graveyard and I gain attack equal to it. I gain attack equal to its attack. So pretty much like if there's a Chaos Max or Blue Eyes, I'll target the Chaos Max. That means Deep Eyes gains the 4,000. Yada yada yada. Sada rada rada. And that's pretty much it. And if this card is destroyed by battle, I destroy all monsters my opponent controls. Pretty much. Benefits. Now, one honest. Enough said for that. Now a newer card that I recently just got put onto it, and it comes in clutch. Double Fossil Dino. For y'all who do not know what this card is, I'm just going to say what it is. It's a Vanity's Fiend. It's a Vanity's Fiend. That's it. Play. Neither play can special summon. Yep, that's it. No special summoning. That's it. So, for y'all who do not know what he does, he's a blessing. He's so good. I actually lost because of this damn card. You use this in decks that only special summon. So, like, for example, another Blue Eyes. No one else special summons with this. I side deck because of this. What's another? Zodiacs. They really normal summon. Hardly. But, you know, it comes in clutch. 1 Foolish Burial. Now, for an older card, since we're talking about old cards, I run double Nobleman of Crossout. Triple, technically. And you can tell how old this card is because it still say... Come on, focus, focus. Yep, there we go. Still says magic card on it. Okay, so what this card does is destroy 1 face down defensive position monster on your opponent's side of the field. Then banish it. If that monster has the flip effect, each player banishes all the remaining copies of that card with the same name from their deck. So, For y'all who do not know, this card is side decked. Any guesses? Subterras. Subterra is why I run this card. You have no idea how many times Subterras came out of nowhere. So you know what? I got something for their asses. It's called Noblemen of Crossout. Eat my ass. So yeah. For trap heavy decks, Double World Decree. And for Cosmos, Aaron, etc. Immortal, Imperial Iron Wall. We all know what that does. Negates traps, no banishing. So yeah, that locks them out. Now we'll head into the side. Extra. Of course, it's a Blue Eye, so you already know. Double Blue Eye Spirit. When this card is played out, pretty much, neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. And also I can negate once of a great effect. Also, during either player's turn, I can then tribute this card to special summon 1 light synchro monster from my extra deck. It's usually going to be Azorize. When this card is summoned, until the end of the next turn, all dragon monsters can be destroyed by battle or by card effect or targeted. Also, during my standby phase, I can then special summon 1 Blue Eyes from my deck. No, sorry, from my graveyard to the field. And then, being that we're talking about good synchros, run 1, start a Spark. Once returned during either player's turn, I can target 1 card on my side of the field. Then that card is unaffected by card effects. No, can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle. Apologies. I keep missing Stardust Sparks effect. So yeah, it's pretty much a protector for any stuff like that. And apologies again. 1 Crystal Wing. This one is Japanese. Leave me alone. You can still use it. Can't use it in a tournament though, but I have a friend, he lets me use his English one if I need to. I will get it eventually, but it's whatever. And we run 1 Black Rose Moonlight. We all know what he does when this card is summoned. I pretty much bounce any card on my opponent's side of the field back to their hand. Then we won 1 Michael. Pay 1,000, banish stuff on your opponent's side of the field. So that's pretty much for the synchros. Now for the Exceeds, I'm missing 1, but I will get it. I'm running 1 number 39. Tachyon. Oh, God damn it, I keep getting these made up. I call him Power Ranger. We all know that's Harbinger, Power Rangers, whatever. During either player's turn, your opponent, during either player's turn when a spell card is activated, I can pretty much make it my Exceed material and negate its effects. Also, a secondary effect is if a monster on my side field would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, I can ditch 1 to Exceed material and let this card be the target. So it's pretty much decent, you know. 1 Galaxy Cipher, we all know what he does. 1 Full Metal, Full Armor, Photon, and then Big Dick Daddy, Darkness, Galaxy Eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much it, mate. And the card I'm missing is Tachyon, if y'all don't know what Tachyon does. For y'all who do not know what the other one do, I target monster on my opponent's side of the field. That card becomes a Galaxy Eye Cipher, and this card can attack your opponent directly, attacks directly. Then what I would overlay into it with Full Armor ditches the XD material, pop a card face up on the field. Then I would usually overlay into with Tachyon. Tachyon's effect is whenever he attacks, he then a monster. This is when he attacks a monster, he gains that monster effects and attack, and then hits that monster for damage, and they can also attack again if I'm not mistaken. Then we have Dark Master, Darkness Master, whatever the fuck it's called. He attacks twice. Also, ditch 1 material. He can then I have the card right here. Yeah. So what he does is I ditch 1 material. I discard 3 cards from my deck, and then my opponent has to banish 3 cards from his deck. So yeah, pretty good. But my cards have to be dragons. His doesn't matter if it is or not, but whatever. So yeah. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button down below because I know your likes are very appreciated. Also, remember, if you're not a part of the Boston Nation, hit that subscribe button because you know we're all Bostons in our own way. Catch you later.